Hello and welcome to NSK's PB Power Hour for August 29th, 2017. Or 26th, 2017. My name is Yoshi, and this is a podcast about Japanese idols brought to you by newschoolcotton.com, and I'm joined always by Charlie Draco Cowden. What's up?
Mm, baldness.
Baldness, bald face,
Yes.
clean shaven.
Yeah,
Draco
mostly.
is here after he cut his mane a couple months ago. Now he's chopped his facial hair off.
I might shave my head again too.
Nice, nice. Go hairless, completely bald. And Chase is back.
Hello, I
You're
am
back.
back
You're back, man.
with a vengeance.
With a vengeance on fucking 4 PVs. God damn it.
I came back at a good time. I get to ease back in. And
You fucking missed a fucking marathon in
last week,
And the week before.
and yeah, it was
last
like
4 or 5
7.
shows.
It was like 7, like 6+, right?
I
Yeah,
think we did a
seven-
show of 8 PVs or 9 PVs.
I
one
think
time.
it was 8 week before last, and then 7 last week,
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
or maybe it was 8 2 weeks ago, and then 7 the week before, and 6 last week, something like that.
Yeah,
It
it was
was
a
a
lot. Yeah, it was a
Yeah, I
lot. That's all
believe
we
it.
can say. But yeah, now that the summer lull, well, now I guess it's the summer lull because we didn't get much of a lull in terms of releases until
The
this
summer
point.
frenzy is over.
It is. It's just a massive cluster of people trying to get their summer singles out, and unfortunately, we got caught in the middle of it. Or fortunately, we got caught in the middle of it. There were some good ones, so hopefully, we'll find some more good ones tonight. Let's open up with LoVedndoR. Bupanase, baby, I love ya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The English in this song hurts my soul a bit.
It's fucking awesome. It's written. This song is written by Hidine, so there you go.
There's some Sunku-isms in here too.
It's
You
as
guys
if
heard some of that.
it's like if Hidine wrote a Tsunku song.
Yeah, except like the song is like, even though it's, I guess, more unique compared to what Hello Project, or I don't, they are under Hello Project, right?
Basically.
Yeah.
They're under TNX, aren't they?
Yeah,
Or
but
something.
the
But
subtitling and all that. I bet Tanaka Reina is still on Hello Project's website.
Yeah,
let me check on
probably.
that.
the music video, like angles and close-ups and like
The
literally
subtitling.
everything, it's just so, yeah. Not even like, not, oh yeah, obviously the subtitling is done by the same person who does like all the other Hello Project stuff, but like the music video is like very similar to how like Juice Juice PVs or Morning Musume PVs are shot. It's very reminiscent, like the pans and stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely very. Reminds me of some of the like viewed and stuff that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, the instrumentals also, to me, they came off really Hello Project-y too. Even though like I think this song is
yeah.
it's a bit more unique in terms of like maybe some of the other stuff that like other Hello Project groups release. I don't even know if it's correct to keep calling them a Hello Project group, but like, you know, it's really funky, it's really poppy, it's like this really powerful song, but at the same time, it's like it sounds really artificial to me. I don't know if you guys got that feel, but it feels very produced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's. I don't know if that's a Hidine thing. Might just be a person who was handed the sheets, the music sheets, and the instrumental track, and they're like, you know what, this doesn't have enough polish. Or Hidine went straight forward and went for safe and I don't know, well put together instead of his usual kind of craziness.
Yeah.
Although
don't
he
know.
has toned it down recently.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I really like this song. Like, or at least I like the instrumental like a lot. I think it's pretty great, but I think, I don't know, I just heard it and like the mental image that I got from listening to it was like plastic. Like it was just very produced and very like uniform. It wasn't it wasn't very organic. Because like the image that I still had of LoVedndoR in my head was like, you know, like they were a band. Like I saw them at J-Pop Summit when they were a band. Sort of the deal before they lost. I think they lost their bassist or their other guitarist or something.
Guitarist, yeah.
Yeah. Like so, I still kind of thought of them as like a band, but I guess now they're just another group.
This is pornography, right? It's it's a singer, the guitarist, and maybe a keyboard player or a bassist.
Well, no, in this case, it's a vocalist to the guitarist.
Right, I'm just saying it's not a complete band. They call themselves a band, but it's not really a band.
Yeah.
Technically a band.
The rest of this is, I'm pretty sure, all synthesizer samples.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like some horn VSTs and stuff and whatnot, but still.
Except for that one guitar. And I think she does, like, rhythm. It's not even lead.
Yeah.
I mean, she does have a solo in the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay. There's something about that solo that pisses me off.
It's not impressive.
No. Besides that, it's like, all right, like it doesn't have to be impressive, but like the one like technical part at the end where it's like, like they pan the camera up so you can't see her hands because she's not playing it.
See, that's another thing, right? There's the rotating shot of the members performing and then singing, and when it shows the guitar player, it shows above her waist. So you don't see the guitar playing. You just see her kind of, doing this like shimmying, like, because you don't see that she's playing the guitar. She's just moving sideways and like moving her shoulders and shit. And it's like, what the fuck? What is the point of those shots?
I've never really, I don't even know the guitarist's name anymore. I used to, but I've never been a big fan of hers because she's very robotic.
Marin.
Yeah.
Miyazawa.
Yeah, Miyazawa Marin.
The one they lost was Yuki Uezumi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's the one that used to write the songs, right? Uzumi. I
she was-
remember her name.
She was the cool one.
I don't know.
They're not cool anymore.
No, she left in September, so it's been a while since she left.
Oh, wow. So I agree with you, Chase, that this song kind of doesn't have that edge, but I do think, like you said, it's a pretty good song. I think it's catchy. It's got a good hook to it, good energy.
Yeah.
But looking at it and then also hearing it, this is a Tanaka Reina show. The other vocalist, I don't know her name. She gets a third of the lines. When you have two vocalists, you would think maybe half and half. Maybe that's not Hall and Oates did it or Simon and Garfunkel did it, but like I was hoping it would be a little closer to 50-50, but then again, Tanaka Reina is a star already. Like she's already a household, not a household name, but like well-known idol. So
This group was basically formed so Tanaka Reina could still have a career.
Right. That's probably the reason why I'm not into LoVedndoR. It just seems like I just looked it up. She's not under Upfront. She is now under Upfront Create, which is apparently different. So
they're still on Upfront where Zetama.
Right. So that's why you see the same exact kind of production with the subtitling and then like the camera shots and all that.
Yeah.
So I was hoping she would just be like a solo artist, maybe under Zetma, but like away from Hello Project. But Hello Project is just like confining her into this bubble of their world, and I'm a little saddened by it. And I think that's what's rubbed me the wrong way the entire time she's been with LoVedndoR. It's just I have nothing against Upfront. I love Upfront groups, but she left to do her own thing, not do more Upfront things, So it's
Hello Project will never let her go.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. She's like a lifetime contract or something.
No, Upfront will never let her go.
Yeah.
And they either this website, this wiki article is really out of date, or they haven't done a whole lot.
I don't really hear of LoVedndoR till I remember they had like a 2-year break between releases once or something. I think or it was like a 1 year to 2 year break.
Yeah, they released a single in 2015 and then another one in 2016.
Yep, that sounds about right. They haven't even released like a full album yet. It's just
I
been,
think
like...
they've done an EP. I think the first thing they did was an EP.
They did a cover mini album in 2013, and then they did a DVD mini album in April of 2014, and then another mini album in November of 2014.
And that's it, folks.
Yeah,
That's all you get.
that's it.
LoVedndoR to me, like, this is something a bit more for, like, I guess, like the K-pop audience, but they remind me of this one band under like this huge Korean conglomerate called SM Entertainment. They signed like these huge groups like Girls' Generation, like Shiny, EXO, and stuff. And they had this one band who were called um, like fuck, I don't even remember anymore. They had this like small three woman band, and they had them for 15 years under contract, and they only
Jesus.
released like one thing in like
God.
8 years since like 2003 or something. And people were like, why are you doing this to them? Like, let them do something else. And that kind of reminds me of like the situation that LoVedndoR is in, I guess, because they're under like Upfront Create, which is connected to Hello Project in some sort of way, but like they don't get as much like exposure or whatever, or as much music.
But this is not gonna, I don't know, at least like a couple years back, I think it was Anjuramu's Taiki Bansei. You guys remember that song? That was used as like an ending theme song to Mecha which is one of the bigger variety programs over there. I just don't see how this song would end up like that. Like maybe like a shitty NHK anime, maybe. But it just doesn't seem like it's created for mass consumption. It's for like a very niche, hey, this is exclusively for Tonic Arena fans who want more Tonic Arena.
Yeah. Which
is fine.
Yeah. If you're a Tonic Arena fan.
Yeah, and there are a lot of them out there. She was one of the more successful Hello Project people ever, so it makes sense. But that amounts to maybe if 5,000 copies a week in Oricon, if that, being LoVedndoR.
Yeah, if that.
Maybe I'm underselling him. Maybe they've done some crazy numbers. Maybe they've done 20K. I don't know.
Maybe initially.
Yeah, it's just,
I feel like
was
still there.
I feel like she would have done so much better if she had just gone solo than Tonic Arena and done this by herself. It just, the band thing is kind of an odd choice.
Yeah.
I wonder what she could have done though, because her whole identity is kind of tied around being that like what was her role in like Hello Project? She was like the cute, like
she was the Yankee.
She was a Yankee gal girl. You know?
She's like she's like the gyaru kind of
fashion
archetype.
leader.
Yeah. It's like I guess like where do you go from there though? You know.
Yeah,
like,
I mean that's sort of like when, you know, I'm trying to think of something. Yamamoto Sayaka or Takahashi Minami, when they released their solo albums, everything was touched by Akimoto Yasushi, right? That's just it. These girls are just stuck forever in whatever they do. Yeah. The past haunts them.
Yeah.
Idol industry will suck you dry if you can't leave.
Oh yeah.
So let's talk less about macro and talk about micro here. PV, the three members of LoVedndoR are performing inside of some sort of restaurant, cafe type of setting with no customers. Lounge, if you will. Maybe a hotel lobby. I don't know.
Kind of looks like a ballroom.
Yeah, I don't know if that's for dancing. Just a lot of couches and stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's some like hotel lobby.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And that's pretty much it. But then there's like shots of copies or clones of the members walking about another location. Don't know what that's about, but it's a thing that happens.
Mm-hmm.
God, I don't know.
Yeah. And, you know, Bupanase is like, translated here, it's shoot. Bupanase is more of like a slang for like fucking fire, you know, like fire the missile or fire the rocket, you know, kind of thing. So, they've kind of, I don't know, didn't do the title justice. It just seems a little watered down from the translation. It's a little more casual.
Hey man, it's idol fire, you know. Instead
yeah,
of like, Kaka, it's like Kia. You know?
I mean, Tanaka Reina has this edge that I really like. She has that, the Yankee edge. I think we've all seen video of her. Like, is it her mom? She looks like her parents are both from like a biker gang or something, right, Draco?
I don't know.
I might be thinking of someone else, but I could have sworn I saw a video of her and her parents, and they look like older versions of Tanaka Reina, or her mom does. So it's like,
That
shit,
sounds
it makes
terrifying,
sense. It's like it
TBH.
runs in the family, like tough Yankee girls, So it's maybe too cutesy, not enough edge.
I think
yeah.
the potential for the edge is there. I think like the music kind of expresses it, but it's still a bit too cute. Yeah, it's like, hey boy, fall in love. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something missing. It's missing the secret sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. It falls into that pop trap where it's very repetitive. And it gets annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, the verses that are there are good, but then it just like, it's always the whole wacky lucky dookie dookie, shoot me in the head.
Oh wow.
I think
I don't remember hearing those lyrics.
Yeah, I mean, it
that the
does
sublimin-
reference it. Yeah.
It's a subliminal.
Fucking shoot Draco in the head. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in the lyrics.
Yeah.
It might as well be.
You just hear Hyodine whispering like if you play it backward, you hear "kill me," just like really quietly in the background.
It's just like a gunshot sound in the back and like a body hitting the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, kind of wrapping up. I think my biggest gripe with this whole thing, like overall, was when she says like it's party. She can't even pronounce the T. She just says it's party. It's party.
That's fucking Japan, dude.
Yeah, that's
But
Japan.
they have T sounds.
Yeah, but when they try to English it, not English it, but English it, when they genuinely try to English it, they don't know how to do that.
They
sound.
put a different accent on it. I mean, when they try and speak English, they change the way they sound completely, and
Yeah.
it messes up everything.
No, but there's a direct like katakana variation or whatever for party. It's party. Like,
Yeah,
there's
but
no
then
R in
it turns into English, right? It's just party, party.
Yeah, but she doesn't
people.
even say the T. She doesn't even say the T. She says it's party. It's party.
I mean, it's shortened. So when you go to Japan and go,
No, this is
get up, party people, like people will understand.
Yeah,
this
They'll
makes me
understand.
sad.
but I think that's the problem though. They're trying to do it in English, not Japanese,
Yeah.
and so it messes everything up.
I'm not impressed. Come on, Japanese people.
You don't fall in love?
No,
Okay.
No, I always
Great grammar.
I'm not into
here.
my Christmas cake idols.
I always liked Reina for her attitude, but I always hated her for her attitude too. So it's like, nah.
Double-edged sword.
Yeah. So it's one of them double-edged things. Like, I really like the way she acts, but I would never Oshi her
Right.
because of her attitude.
I
She's
agree.
got that very egotistical aura to her. So,
I definitely see that. Yeah.
oh yeah, she definitely has that superior attitude.
You can kind of.
I
this
think-
is this is slanted now, but
I think you could argue that as confidence as well. Some people argue the
Yeah.
other side and say it's confidence. Not that I care what side I land on. I think Tanaka Reina is great, so...
Yeah, I mean, I think she's great, but never Oshi material.
Yeah, I wouldn't know she her either, so...
it's about Michishige Sayumi.
No, not her either.
No, see, she was egotistical the other way. That she was like,
I'm the
super
cutest
cute.
princess in the world!
Yeah,
Alright, anything else on this, guys?
Nah.
Reina still looks good.
She looks fucking great. Chase, why don't you rate it?
Alrighty. Wait, rate Reina or rate the song in PV?
Both!
All three.
All three of those things. Rate them all.
I'll give Reina a 40 out of
Jesus.
no. All right, yeah. Song in PV. I'll give this song I'll give it like an 85. I
Jesus.
really like the instrumental like a lot. I think it helps. I've been playing a lot of Persona recently, so I've been hearing a lot of this like funky, like guitar driven like soundtrack, and this is like pretty similar to maybe something you might hear on it. So I'm down with that. The vocals are very whatever though. And I'll give this PV like a 70. I did not care for it too much. Dureko.
Yeah, the PV I'd give like a.
No, you have to rate Tonic Arena first.
Tonica. I'd give her like a 79.
Wow.
She's all right.
Jesus.
The PV I'd give like a 63. They tried, but it's really boring. The song I'd give probably a 65. It's all right, or not a 65, 75. It's an all right song, but yeah, the repetition of it kind of annoys me after listening to it several times.
I'll give Tonic Arena an 88. I think that's pretty fair.
Wow.
It's pretty damn good. I always found her to be very attractive, so it's not a surprising number for me. PV, I'm gonna give a 68. It's not interesting. There's no interesting concepts. They could have went further into the cloning thing, but they don't really visit that very much. And maybe the gun thing as well. She shoots a shitty rocket at the end, which is not enough for me to get my gun boner on. So yeah, so 68. It's pretty whatever of a PV. Tonic Arena looks great though. Song, I'll give 79. It's really catchy. Not one of Hyundain's better works, but I think it's serviceable, and if it comes up on a playlist, I would not skip it. I would definitely consider putting it on a playlist. Yeah. So it's LoVedndoR, Bupana say I love ya.
I think they kind of overshot overlooked the performance outfits too. There's very few shots of them in there.
Performance in fucking cafe or something.
Well, they've got these pink outfits that they wear, pink and white or whatever they are, but they don't show them except from like the shoulders up.
Yeah. They kind of did these like this is like the last thing I'll say about it, but they kind of did these weird awkward jump shots too, where like they'd be wearing one set of clothes and then it would suddenly jump cut to a shot of them in the exact same place in the exact same pose, but wearing completely different clothes and different hairstyle. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, what's going on? Like
that's what I mean. I guess they're black and pink, not white and pink, but yeah. I think those are supposed to be the performance outfits.
Yeah.
And there's just not enough shots of those.
Mm-hmm.
So, moving
All
on.
right. ONEPIXCEL monochrome.
There's definitely more than one pixel there.
A lot of pixels actually, because ONEPIXCEL always has fantastic imagery or imaging. Really crisp, good video quality. I wish every group would record their PVs using whatever technology they use because it looks fucking great.
Yeah.
ONEPIXCEL's strong suit is that their visuals are really striking. They may not have the most interesting concepts or themes, but they try to do different things. You know, that's a hit or miss, but way it's shot, it's always clean, sterile. You could eat off of the video basically and not get sick. So yeah, I've enjoyed everything they've done visually.
I don't get like how their video quality is like so up there for being so indie.
Right.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, they got some kind of hookup. Maybe like one of the members' uncles is like a videographer in the industry.
Oh, this is an album, huh?
Yep, they're releasing. What is it? Their first album.
First full album, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the PV, there's really not much going on. It's in some sort of building set. The background is like white curtains, but it's kind of shaped and curved, so it's not like a flat wall.
It looks like a well, it's rounded. It looks like a
Right.
lighthouse or something.
Yeah, it just looks shaped. It doesn't look like square, rectangle, or just sharp corners. And yeah, just random objects like chairs and like hamster wheel and that kind of shit is like floating in the air, suspended in the air by string, rope, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it for the PV. Not much else to say about
The-
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. As far as the song goes, it reminds me of like anime soft rock,
Yeah.
like something that might be like an ending for some like seasonal anime airing. Which means that like it's pleasant, but it's not like, at least in my opinion, it's not incredibly interesting. There's nothing really too compelling.
I thought the
Going on.
melody was pretty sick. The pre-chorus has that dun, 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 kind of beat to it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of reminded me like late '90s, early 2000s kind of pop songs from mostly in the U.S. And kind of brought me back to those times. It felt a little retro, kind of throwbacky. And I think the chorus has awesome melodies. I think it's really catchy. I just wish the vocal work was a tiny bit better. And I think
Yeah.
my bias is showing because I think if I gave this song to another group, I think I would love this song. But because
Yeah.
it's by ONEPIXCEL, I just can't really get into it. But I do think the song is really, really awesome.
Yeah. It needs a bit more oomph.
Yeah, I would say it's not nearly as good as their first two songs.
I think it's the best thing they've done for me, song wise.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you really liked Start.
I did. I don't know if that's what the song's called, but
And Time.
uh, I I don't know. The first thing I've talked about them was like a year ago, so I don't remember what that song was called. But this is my favorite thing I think that they've done song wise. Visually, not as interesting, maybe because there's not much movement, but song wise, I think it's awesome.
We've talked about. Yeah, they just had a single out in March,
Yeah, it was like a double A side or something.
which was
Time
Nice.
and Sora.
yeah,
No, the one I liked more was Tondeke.
that was their first single. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one I like the most. But this is better for me. I just think the melody is like haunting and beautiful.
Kind of reminds me of like Eimer. Like if you've ever listened to like an Eimer song, she does this
No.
same sort of soft rock sometimes, and she has very like powerful, like evocative, melancholy melodies, kind of in the same style as this, but she has a much stronger voice,
Right, right.
obviously. Yeah. Yeah, the more that you talked about that, Yoshi, the more that I kind of saw that, and now I kind of see it in a better light than I did originally.
I think it's like a delicate melody that I don't think it's like an instant hook kind of thing. I get that people gravitate more towards stuff like that. I do too. But I think there are songs where you listen to it a couple times and you sort of get this appreciation for the melody. It just becomes like a part of you and it grows into you and it grows inside you. Gross. So I think it's one of those. You just listen to it a couple times, give the melody a chance, and gets its hooks into you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Other
I,
than that,
I like this song. It's a little softer than I normally prefer, but I enjoy this.
mm-hmm.
It's soft, but it's not slow, which is a good thing. It's not up tempo or upbeat, but it has like the drums are kind of pushing you
Has
forward.
drive.
Yeah. They picked a really good drum beat for it. It's like a really predictable drum beat, but it's not like you're typical dance beat where it's just, bass drum, downbeats, and then snare drum, 2 and 4 kind of thing. So it's a little more interesting than that.
And I actually enjoyed where the vocals sit in the mix. The the bass line's a little more forward, with the vocal sitting behind it, and I enjoyed that. It's not as hidden as a lot of some of the other stuff we've been listening to lately.
And the vocals aren't also drowning out everything.
Yeah.
It's subtle.
It's a good balance.
It's a good mix.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else on this? It's a really straightforward thing.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I blabbed too much, but
Yeah.
I don't understand the video at all.
yeah, I don't.
It's just
either.
supposed to be. It's aesthetic. That's literally all it is. You know.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
that's a
like-
1Pixel thing, right? It's
Yeah,
not actual ideas.
I mean,
It's
if,
just
if you really want to pick it apart, it'd be
Yeah,
like
it's
the white
artistic.
represents like innocence, and like they might be singing about that, and then whatever, and they're wearing dark colors or whatever to be a contrast and all that.
They're
shit,
they're
but-
wearing the same colors as always.
Yeah, exactly.
Dark blue.
Yeah,
that's
black.
the thing.
I always like that aspect though, because I like how they're really consistent, and also it's a nice shade of dark blue too.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like the color.
Yep.
Yeah, it's artistic, and I don't get it. So
It's
if you
That's the
do,
point of art.
great for you.
I think it's art in the sake of art. It's like, hey, let's try to be artsy kind of art,
Yeah.
where it's not like someone sat there with a vision and said, guys,
I
tables,
see
chairs.
chairs hanging from.
oh, it's not like an inspiration. It's more like, let's try to do art, guys. We're producers. We're fucking cynical as shit. We don't give a fuck about anything, but let's do something artsy. That's sort of what I see.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
They just went to like IKEA, picked out like shit ton
Ugh.
of.
Can you imagine
furniture.
building all that if you had to? Fuck that.
I'm not even sure they went to IKEA. It looks like they went to a secondhand shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a used antique roadshow.
There's one of those old desk lamps in there with the arm.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen one of those in a long time.
That thing is like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Looks absolutely massive in there. Okay, go for it, Chase.
Yeah, rate it.
Alrighty. I will give. So I rate Tanaka Rain that now. I give this song a.
I didn't know she was in this.
She was in the back.
I think she would stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, just all pink.
One of her ex-coworkers was in it, though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yep. The old. Is she an egg? Hello,
Can
Project
you
Egg.
say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you say?
All right. Anyway, I'll give this song a. I'll give it like a 80. I think before Yoshi brought up all this stuff, I probably would have given it like a low 70s, but it's definitely grown on me, especially when I compare it to Eimer, because I like Eimer a lot, so I could definitely see her singing something like this. And I'll give the PV like a 75. It's pretty-ish. It's bland, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, I can tell Chase hasn't been here for the last couple weeks.
No, I haven't.
I'll give the
Well,
PV
are my scores too high?
I'll give the PV like a 60. It's boring. It's really boring. I don't care how well it's shot. I don't want to watch it again.
I'm the optimist. I'm an optimist. I haven't had my innocence destroyed yet.
You're not as cynical like us yet. The song I'll give a 78. I enjoy the song, but I want something a little more full, a little more energetic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give the PV a 68. It's shot nicely as always. That's never an issue with 1Pixel, but yeah, it's boring as hell. I don't need to see this ever again, basically. But visuals are crisp. Looks good. Song like I said, my bias is showing. I'll cop to that. I'll fully admit to it. If this song was given to like TGS or something, I'd fucking love the shit out of it. But
Probably.
They'd never do this style.
yeah, but if I'm just saying, I'm just rattled out in the group. You know, I'm just saying TGS or fucking Gem or Paspo, my favorite groups. Like it would make sense with them, but like if they did it, my bias would tell me that's the best song ever. But yeah, yeah, my bias is showing, and I apologize for that, and I cop to it, 100%.
Better be sorry.
Yeah. So I think it's incredibly catchy. Just not in the mood for this kind of, downer. It's not a downer of a song, but it's kind of mellow. So I'm not in the mood for it all the time. So I'll still give it 83. I think it's really catchy. Good melodies. It's haunting. It's beautiful. So it's ONEPIXCEL Monochrome. Next up, Appare Harajuku Kimi no Gankyu go Shisukui Tamayo Idol. Yo.
Yo, what? That's way too long.
Yep.
Oh, Appare Harajuku. Yeah, God. This group.
This is their major debut single, written by Hashida Kazuma from Hakoniwa no Tsunai Gaku, who writes songs for You'll Melt More. And their, I guess, B-side is written by Yunomi, so I'm curious as to what that sounds like. It probably sounds like Yunomi.
This whole thing. So this group is like a conundrum to me a bit, because like at least quality wise, like I don't know if you remember like the last song that they released.
It was like super safe and idly.
No, well, it probably was, but the video quality in that one was shot so much better. This one looks like it was shot like off some like camcorder or something.
Right.
With a 8mm film.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like I don't know what they were aiming for, but it's like this is their first major debut, or like first major single, and the video feels very amateurish. I don't know, like
I'm looking at the last thing we talked about by them, which was about fucking 9 months ago now. It was a song called Konosakie, and that PV looks like shit too.
Yeah, but at least it's shot better, you know?
It shot better, but like Japan filter is like a must for this group apparently.
Yeah.
That's not a surprise.
Oh god, why do they think this looks good? I'm curious.
I don't know. I really don't. I wish I could explain it, because then I could tell them why it's wrong, but
Well,
no one will ever know.
It's
Well,
also there's a fact that this shot
wrong, but
this is not a widescreen video.
Yeah,
No.
it's like friggin'
it looks like it's done with a VHS camcorder,
Yeah.
which is just no.
it's kind of baffling to me. It's like this is like a weird like business decision for like a major debut single or whatever. Like, especially in the song too. Yeah.
Dude,
I don't know, I'm just like baffled.
this song feels weird. I don't quite understand the song.
I think it makes sense in the context that the guy wrote songs for You'll Melt More. I think that's where I was able to understand the song, but it didn't make any sense to give it to this group,
Yeah.
which from their previous things, they seem like they play stuff pretty straightforward. While if you give it this song to Yuta Metamo, it makes sense, I think.
It would probably make a lot more sense, especially vocally speaking, because
Right. Their lazy sounding vocals are like
yeah,
way better than this group's probably.
and they're a little gravelier than this group.
Yeah.
You know, I think that give this song to You'll Melt More, it would be a whole lot better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like I don't know if they had a song done by Yunomi, they should have used that as the A side. I think it would have been more fitting. I mean, I haven't heard the song yet, but I assume just based on Yunomi's like previous works, I think it would.
Well, it's probably just 30 minutes of him whistling out of his ass. That's basically every Yunomi song.
Don't let Mech hear you say that. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it'd be more appropriate. Because this song is not as accessible, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think it gives a good idea of who this group is either,
It
or
gives
what they're about.
literally zero
Like,
idea of what their group is
It
about.
confused me so much. Like, cause I went back and listened to the first or like one of the previous PVs that we covered, and I'm like, this is like worlds different in like every regard.
Yeah, I think that's sort of like in the job description of the producer. Like, do you stick with one producer like for the entire lifespan of a group, sort of like, you know, BIS or Cyber, Hello Project or Akimoto Yashi's, you know, AKS. Like, is that the best course of action, or do you outsource it to producers like composers outside the group? And then if you get someone that's too very like specific sounding, like this guy from Hakoniwa no Shinai Gaku or Yunomi, is that a good idea, you know, too? Because their sound is so specific that if Yunomi's song comes on and I'm sitting here going, oh, this one's cyber because they have whispery falsetto vocals, and then this one is Appare Harajuku because they don't know how to sing very well. That I don't know if that's enough of a distinction. If I'm still hearing like Yunomi whistling out of his ass, you know, for like 30 minutes, then that's still a Yunomi song, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't like Yunomi, I guess.
I didn't pick up on that at all.
Yeah. No, seriously, go listen to every one of his songs. It has whistling in it, and then I'm pretty sure he like, I don't know, maybe he, you know, just puts a microphone up his ass and learned how to whistle with his asshole. But I don't know.
What was the last You Know Me song we had?
It was a Cyber one.
Was it? I thought it was by somebody else.
No, I think it was Cyber. They had
Kakushibu.
yeah, it was that one. Kakushemu, yeah. That's the last one I think we talked about. But yeah, you'll hear it in every You Know Me song, basically. So this song, even if it's written by someone who's, you know, accomplished, I don't think the song is very catchy.
No.
So
No.
I don't know if that's a lack of vocal work or vocal talent issue, but
All
yeah.
of the above.
Yeah, maybe. It's
Yeah.
just a mix of everything.
This is a song that wasn't good enough for Udaminimo.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, if you give it to Udaminimo, right, at least it has some sort of flair. Maybe I'm contradicting myself here, but at least they have some balls.
I think if it was given to Udaminimo, it would have better vocals.
Right.
For the song.
And it would sound unique, right? At least.
Yeah.
At least, I don't know if it's going to save the song, but at least it'll sound like Udaminimo, right? They'll make it theirs.
Yeah, it'll sound, unique. Whether it'll be better or not is, you know.
That's up to you. That's your discretion.
I mean, that's, you know, the composer can only do so much, right? Or the members can only do so much based on the work of a composer. If they write dog shit songs, no matter how good of a singer you are or how interesting your voice is, the song's going to suck, probably.
Yep.
So, let's talk about the PV. It's just the beach and Japan filter, and they're dancing on the beach, and their feet are in the water.
I am not a fan.
And they're on a pier, aren't they? Or something, a dock at one point?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in Guam.
Really?
No. They're in Guam.
I was going to say, really?
It looks like they're like somewhere up in like the northeastern United States, like in like friggin' like it looks gloomy.
Charlottesville, Virginia.
Yeah, exactly. The beaches there are great.
Yeah.
Yeah. If this was shot in Guam and they shot it like this, then somebody should be fired.
And man, maybe they could.
That's a lot of wasted money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, come on. You go to Guam just to have it all washed out and filmed on old VHS tapes? I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, the beach is not clean looking. The sand is like dirty brown. That's like Japan all the way. Like that's Japan's sand is very
black.
very obvious, yeah, except for Okinawa. Okinawa actually has white sands and blue water, but mainland Japan's beaches are very brown looking, the water and sand. So that's definitely mainland Japan.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, VHS shit and Japan Filter aside, they're not doing anything interesting. They're not like doing beach things. They're just there.
They're just,
You know?
they're just having a good time.
So it's not even interesting if you drop the fact that it doesn't look great. The other issue is that it's not interesting to watch.
Was this produced by the whole thing, like by the Unomi team or the You'll Melt More team? Because the outfits remind me of something they'd wear.
But at least You'll Melt More has really good videos.
The way the video is shot, not the camera work, but the direction of the members reminds me of You'll Melt More. You know, the very lazy, very I don't care feel.
I think that comes from the song rather than the members themselves.
I would say even the members, because just the way they act. You know, they're very sluggish, very lazy feeling in the video.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can I fall asleep now?
Yeah.
Yeah, before we fall asleep, let's just move on. Get this out of the way.
Chase, rate it.
I'll give this song like a 61. I don't care for it. And I'll give the PV like a 59. I don't like it.
I'm gonna pull a Yoshi on this one and give the PV a 40.
Ooh.
Because no, please, God, no.
This PV's not good. It's not good at all.
This song I'll give a 60. No, not even that. I'll give it like a 55. They tried, but they don't get the participation award.
Imagine being the only kid at a competition who did not get a participation award just because you did that badly.
That's this PV.
Yeah.
I'll give a PV a I don't know, fucking 40, I guess. Did you give it a 42, Draco?
Yep.
Okay, I'll go 35.
You guys just one-upping each other.
It's no intrigue. It looks not good. I don't know what people would see in it to come back to it. I think if I were to come back to it, it would be for the song, and the song is arguably not that great either. At least it's not bad like the PV. There's no intrigue. It's not shot well. It looks grimy and gritty in a not good or interesting way. And the song, I'll give, I don't know, 62. It's not catchy. I don't think the vocal works great. Yeah, it's pretty whatever. That's Appare Harajuku, Kimi no Gankyu Goshikui Tamae Idol Yo. Last but not least, SeiSHUN Gakuen. SeiSHUN wa Shoi.
Amazing.
Can you tell what their theme is?
School things.
Youth, spirit.
SeiSHUN.
Literally SeiSHUN Gakuen.
Yep.
Youth Academy, baby.
The drama. Oh.
If you want to call this drama.
Well, I mean, drama and school kind of goes together.
The bald dude with the mustache is my
Kudo-chan!
That's a famous comedian, Kuro-chan. That's he's fantastic. He's an actual legit Idol fan.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. He's not like Yamasato. What is his name?
Yamapi or Yamachan.
Yamachan. He's not that fake ass like sellout dude.
Uh-huh.
He's an actual fan. He goes to concerts, like indie concerts too. So
Yeah, he looks cool.
He dresses up in diapers on AKB shows and rams his face or his butt into idols' faces.
right.
Oh, I think I've seen some of that before.
I'm sure you have if you watched AK Bingo.
Yeah, I just didn't remember.
Yeah, he's worked a lot with idols, and he's great. He's funny. He talks with a really high pitched voice,
Yeah,
and
he does that baby voice type
yeah,
sound or whatever
it's
that.
fantastic. It's hilarious, and he's actually in the song. Like they actually mention his name in the bridge. They
Yeah.
do his patented pose, Kuro-chan des, and then it's like ripping your chest open kind of move.
Oh, I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, they say Kuro-chan des. That's reference to his gag, if you will, or his introduction. And I think they do another one of his patented gags after that. I don't remember what it is, but yeah. So he's in this PV, and the members of SeiSHUN Gakuen are in a school gymnasium, and they're having some sort of field day competition for some reason. The members are split into red and white teams like they usually do in Japan. And, you know, they do ball tossing contests where they count how many balls you toss in the bucket, and obstacle race, relay. You know, they do your typical field day stuff.
Sports day type stuff.
Yeah, that's it. That's basically this PV.
Yeah.
And they perform, I guess.
Holy. Is the midget in the back row of the little V formation an actual member?
I
What do you mean the
think
midget? She's just a little girl.
she's like an 8-year-old girl.
I know.
Like 7-year-old girl, but
I know. That's why I'm like, is she an actual member?
you know, it's like party. What is it? It's Stereo Party, Stereo Tokyo. They had that one tiny girl.
She wasn't that young though.
Yeah, but she was really tiny compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently Allie and Sally are in this.
Yeah, so SeiSHUN Gakuen is like a collection of idols, actresses, TV radio hosts that are like, I don't know if they're under the same management but they got all these like talents together to do this thing.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So they're like a super group and like the
Yeah, but
term in the sense.
I don't know anyone else but Allie and Sally. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, in Kiddo-chan.
Well, yeah, of course. It's based out of Fukuoka. They've been around since 2010, but they are making their major debut, I believe, with this. Well, it's already out. The mini album's out already, so
No, yeah, it came out the first.
yeah.
I don't really have too much to say about this. It was just like it was kind of like a feel good kind of thing for me. It was just like, you know, I could feel the SeiSHUN just emanating off of it.
It's SeiSHUN without the drama, right? I think.
Yeah,
When I think of SeiSHUN, it's fucking drama.
That's the good kind of SeiSHUN.
Yeah.
That's like vanilla SeiSHUN, you know?
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't know if it's good, but that's like what I think of SeiSHUN to be.
It's. I prefer my SeiSHUN without the drama,
Yeah.
or the manufactured drama at least.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like a legit field day. Like, everyone's actually trying to win, so that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it just feels like one of those AKB Sports Festival DVDs
Right.
Yeah,
that you'd see.
and I used to love those. Those are great to watch.
I still haven't watched the recent one, which I need to. But,
I haven't either.
I sort of wish this wasn't, like, contained in a gymnasium and they did it outside.
Or if they moved to the outside at least.
Yeah, I just think it's just too claustrophobic, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when I think of field day, I think of outside, track and field, lines in the dirt kind of thing. Not clean, nice, air-conditioned gymnasium. Although, maybe Japanese gymnasiums aren't air-conditioned. But,
Probably not.
yeah, a lot of them sure aren't very well ventilated. So I appreciate the competition, but I just think the scope is a little small. But, you know, maybe they weren't working with a lot of budget. But then again, Kuro-chan's there, so they had some money to bring someone in.
Maybe he just did it as like a favor or something.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. I think he's too into idols to it to be about business first. then
Yeah.
I mean, he does work, with idols, like getting paid and emceeing and shit. But this seems more like, hey, I'm gonna, yeah, like you said, like do you a solid and favor, and I'll show up and hang out with you guys. And he makes the PV interesting. So
Yeah, he has a, and he's the X factor.
yep, super random. I watched this initially, I was like, what the fuck? What is he doing here? So it was a nice little surprise.
Yeah, I watched it. And I went, oh, okay. He's here. Why? And what
Yeah.
is he gonna do?
Yeah. Becomes the center of attention at the bridge. That's what he does. So,
I'm a little disappointed that he wasn't, doing something really stupid.
like acting
but-
stupid or like in the
Yeah.
song?
Yeah, both.
Okay. Well, I just think if he stayed too long in the song, I think it would just take away from the members.
Yeah, maybe.
It's already like kind of a clusterfuck because everyone in the PV is dressed the same, so I sometimes
Yeah.
have a hard time distinguishing who's a member and who's like staff.
Apparently there's like 3 guys in this group.
Yeah, so like the producer is named Shun. That's why Shun is in the group name, SeiSHUN. That's why SHUN is capitalized in the name. He's apparently the producer or the leader of the group, I guess. I think it's the guy with the
He's got like shaved hair on the sides.
Is it? I don't remember. I just saw that he had dyed brown hair. He was running in one of the scenes. I'd assume it was him.
No, I think that's Akira.
Okay, I don't know. But so
I'm looking at their website right now. Shun is got like the undercut shaved head with the ponytail.
okay. So Shun is in the group.
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering if he's just a producer, but yeah, he inserted himself into the group name.
And they list him under a couple different things on their website. It's kind of weird how their website's broken down. It's like broken down by idols, models, and I'm not sure what else.
Yeah, so like there's like reporters, like TV reporters and
Actors.
hosts. Yeah, that's what I read on the Wikipedia page. So it's pretty cool. Oh, he does the John Cena "You Can't See Me." That's sort of his thing too. So it's pretty cool. Let's talk about the song real quick. It's a pretty straightforward idol song, I think. Stuff like "Wa Shoi, Wa Shoi," and I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of them reciting the "Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do" thing.
I've been over that for a
you
long
did?
time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're saying you've been over it, as in the concept of it.
It's like
I can see why Chase would be over it, considering it's probably, something.
I've been
I
over
don't
for
know
like
if it's a
10
musician
plus
thing.
years.
Yeah, I don't know
No,
if it's a
it's-
musician
it's
thing, but
just-
it's just
it's-
corny.
It's just childish, you know.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it also something that they use for like vocal warm ups and stuff too?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like in this context, it's like
Yeah.
it's a thing that the kid would like sing or say, you know.
Yeah.
I also think it's just they couldn't come up with lyrics for the line or the melody, so they just said, "Oh, let's just do Do Re Mi Fa," or they just said Do Re Mi Fa is a really easy melody to remember, so just throw it in
It's
there.
a cop out. It's a cop
Yeah,
out.
it's
That's what it is.
definitely a cop out for sure.
Yeah. No, I mean, they could have done the na 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 part or the la 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 or whatever.
Right. It's you either replace that with na 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 la la la. It turns into another
Yeah.
cop out unless you
Yeah.
actually try and
Which,
Unless
was
you
it-
write your own
yeah, I think it was
original melody.
Appare.
yeah.
It's either Appare or OnePixel did that.
I think OnePixel does na 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 na.
And then they have
na 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 na.
the
na.
line after that or before it's la 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 or something like that.
Right. I think it's fine when the rest of the song is pretty good.
Yeah.
This song, I'm not feeling it. It's instrumentally, melodically, not doing it for me.
Yeah, honestly, this song for me, it's background music for the PV.
Yeah.
PV is
Yeah.
definitely more interesting.
Yeah, way more
I think.
interesting.
Yep.
But I wish the PV was shot a little brighter. I don't like the brownish sepia tone to
Yeah.
it.
There's I don't know if it's sepia or Japan filter or what, but it's definitely a little blurry.
They're
Yeah.
in wood.
And when I try to change the quality, there's only 720p and 360p. Like most videos, they give you the option to go 240, 480, 1080, but this video literally only 360 and 720. So I don't know if that's a resolution thing, like they just didn't give a shit. But yeah, it's a little limited. Yeah, I just don't think the PV looks that great.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that.
But I think it's a fun PV to watch, and I think Kuro-chan makes it too.
Yeah.
That song, yeah.
Yeah, the song I'm not that hot on. I mean, it's. I guess it could be catchy, but it's kind of the wrong kind of catchy. It's that annoying catchy that gets stuck in your head, and you go, "Why? Why is it in my head?"
I don't know if it's gonna get stuck in my head, honestly, but yeah, I could see it.
Shurirato.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give this song a 64. It was very nah. And I'll give the
Nah.
PV I'll give it like a 77. You know, it was entertaining. I probably watch it like twice, and then that'd be good enough for me. You know.
Too bad you've already watched it like 6 times.
Yeah, I've watched it like this is my
Yeah.
third. This is like my third time, but maybe one more time. Yeah, you know, it's good. It's good, happy, innocent, vanilla SeiSHUN fun. It's no drama, tainting the mixture. It's good stuff.
There's no love. There's no boyfriend.
There's no friggin' like
There's no sensei.
there's no Nei senseis in here. Like,
Oh man, that's the best kind of drama.
no, it's not.
When you want your teacher to teach you things that your parents didn't teach you.
No, we don't talk about that song. All right.
I mean, then why would you ask, your math teacher for sex education? That doesn't seem right. That's not the field of expertise.
That's because your sex ed teacher is like an old hag who's like 60 years old.
Yo, that's very true. It's because they don't have sex ed.
Yeah, that too.
Or so I hear. Anyway, I'll give the song like a 70 or so. It's an alright song. The PV I'll give a 73. I've watched it enough times now that I'm done with it. So
Yeah, I think this is a surprisingly enjoyable thing. Like, on the surface of it, I'm not my thing. Doesn't do it for me. I don't think it's catchy. I don't think the PV is interesting after a couple watches. So, but I like the energy, song wise and video wise. So, yeah, PV 74. It's shot okay. Just wish they used better filters. It just looks weirdly aged. I think if they use like 1 pixel video quality, I'll be like, fucking hell yeah, this is like an 80. Like, it looks great, but this PV doesn't look great. Song, I'll give it 68. I think it has catchy moments, but I don't think it capitalizes in it very well, and I think the Do Mi Fa Sol La Si Do is like cop out, like Chase said. So it's SeiSHUN Gakuen. Song is SeiSHUN Washoi. And that's all the PVs we're going to talk about tonight. But before we end the show, we got to pick the MVPV. Guys.
Hey.
So, Chase, give me your top two.
LoVedndoR and ONEPIXCEL.
Draco, what's your top two?
I'd probably have to say SeiSHUN Gakuen and 1Pixel.
Mine is LoVedndoR and 1Pixel. Chase, what is your number one?
LoVedndoR.
Draco?
1Pixel.
Have fun.
I think I'm going to say 1Pixel. But I'm teetering right now because of Tanaka Reina. Because I gave her an 88.
Yeah, Tanaka Reina is not enough to save it.
That's like a plus 88, though.
still not enough to save it.
Fuck, you're right. All right, so ONEPIXCEL's monochrome is your MVP of the week. LoVedndoR with second place. So if you're part of ONEPIXCEL management, reach out to us, and we'll send you guys a nice little care package. And don't forget to watch us live Saturday nights around 7 p.m. Eastern time. We try to do that around that time. Twitch.tv/NewSchoolKaidon and NewSchoolKaidon on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter at YoshiRect, Draco at Draco60, Chase at StarLancerPG. And don't forget to check out NewSchoolKaidon.com. Anything else, boys?
No. Not for me, anyway.
Chase?
Nah, keep it keep it fresh, people.
Fucking keep it fresh, people.
Keep it fresh.
All right, that's Chase's quote of the week. So, yeah. All right, guys, keep it fresh for next week.
Later.